Go to sleep, babe. You can't cricky. Go to sleep. I'm doing it now. Hold on. I gotta get go out on my iPad first. I'm doing it now. Oh, it's cold. Hold on, my camera chair. It's cold. It's cold. Hold on, my camera chair. It's cold. Okay. Go back to my channel. Subscribe to my channel. You know, with that notification. Sorry guys, it's really upset, but I'm good now. Cold though, but I'm good. Princess, 15-0. We 15-0. The Wizards at 23 and 26. We're playing at home, so Wizards have Jordan Poole, Corey Kispert, Bell, Clubody, Kyle Kuzma.
A look from earlier as the Nets head to the locker room. They're in no mood to let this game get away from them on their home turf. Thanks, everyone, for joining. This is that grinded out part of the year, Grant. Everyone just fighting through it.
No question, BA. And it's not just physically exhausting. You're trying to focus on every game, every possession. This is where your leaders can help keep everyone focused.
And now the Washington Wizards starters. Poole and Kispert at the 1 and 2. Kyle Kuzma out there with Bilal Coulibaly. And it's Valanciunas in at the 5 down low. And Grant, when you play the Wizards, you better be ready to run.
BA, they like to speed you up. They force you to play at their pace. And on the flip side, that gives you open floor opportunities as well.
There are ways to get a guy like Jonas Valanciunas to be aggressive in the game.
Let's go.
You got to feed the big man, so get him the ball earlier, get it to him often.
With two hands on the rock, he powers it through.
Totally in control, protecting the ball the whole way. Here's Valanciunas, following the bucket by Brooklyn. Pass to Kispert. Valanciunas with a screen on Edwards. The shot no good by Kispert. And Edwards the bucket on the assist by Claxton.
That's what you call playing.
Now here's Valanciunas, averaging around 6 a game. Valanciunas sets a screen. Ooh, had a nice open look right there.
And just another weapon that Jordan Poole.
Everybody lost. Okay.
Has in his offensive arsenal.
Schroeder passes to Edwards. And the basket is good.
Edwards have to know where he is. Expects his team to be very active and talkative here tonight. Guys.
And Allie, thank you for that. It's Kuzma with the miss.
Shots like that drive coaches batty. I'll be shocked if he attempts that shot.
Shot is good by Edwards.
The plan coming in is working. They're perfect 5 for 5 from the floor.
Now here's Poole. Right now contributing around 10.5 points a game.
Your way into 50 wins. You gotta be a good team to reach that feat.
And we've got a timeout from Ryan Keefe. He wants to give him a breather, talk things over. And for an idea of how the league is shaping up right now, take a look at these latest power rankings. Taking a look at Atlanta, they've come down in the rankings a little, landing in the 5th spot for now.
When I look at the Nets, they continue to look incredibly dangerous. The cohesion and teamwork they show on a nightly basis has a lot to do with that.
Now here's Kuzma. 8 points in his last timeout. Ooh, poked away. And it's stolen by Finney-Smith. It's tipped. Kuzma with the ball. Claxton picks him up. Kuzma, the pass to Valanciunas. No good.
Still searching out their offensive game right now. 1 of 5 from the field to start this one.
And here's that
all-around performance.
Well, if I was baking up a lead, I'd add 2 ingredients. One would be playing smart, the other one playing selfless. They've done that tonight. Serve it up.
Washington again can't hit.
Given his range, you'd expect him to capitalize on that open.
That one goes. Count it.
Really taking charge of the game, largely with a detailed interior attack.
Well, how good have they been on the inside tonight, just getting down into the painted area, dominating, controlling that spot.
Sadiq Bey, he's checked in for Washington. And we've got a timeout from Brian Keefe. Coach wants to speak to his guys, maybe alter some of the game plan. All right, quickly here, let's look at the teams that lead the league in field goal percentage. Number 1, the Nets.
The smart offensive moves this team makes helps them open up the floor and find great looks. That's how they've secured such an impressive shooting percentage.
Schroeder against Poole. Valanciunas with a screen on Schroeder. Poole for 3. Washington again can't hit.
So far this quarter, he's been out of sync and might be pressing right now.
All right, Graham, what do you think about Jordan Poole's nickname, the Poole Party?
Oh, it's very apt right while doing it.
And Washington has possession, following the bucket by Brooklyn. Another miss. They desperately need a bucket.
If he's going to keep shooting, they've got to run some plays for him. Screens, pick and rolls, anything they can do to get him started.
And their offensive game plan is clear. Get it inside and go to work.
They need something good to happen here.
Yeah, they've gone way too long without a score.
Koulibaly on the wing, covered by Johnson. They set a pick. Shot clock at 5. Now here's Bey. He's marked by Finney-Smith. Washington again can't hit.
Probably not the shot that was drawn up for that possession, but you can't pass it up and you can't knock it down.
And that one off the back of the rim and in.
The big story thus far, how well they've shot the rock.
1 minute left in the first. Poole against Schroeder. The baseline J is on the way. Rebounded by the Nets. Claxton's got 4 rebounds now.
And his struggles have been apparent. Unable to make an impact scoring the ball. Boy, I like their energy coming in. Terrific execution so far.
Well, if there were 4 or 5 boxes to check in terms of the game plan tonight, they might have checked 6. I mean, they're doing everything out there.
Now here's Kispert. No points yet. Pass to Koulibaly. Poole outside. Clock at 4. To snap the cold streak. Sinks it. Now 2 of 7 on the night.
With the clock ticking down, great awareness. Poole is just a smart player.
Here's Schroeder. And here's Claxton. Outside Johnson. Edwards for 3. Hits a 3-pointer. Edwards has got 25 points.
And his fantastic performance from the last game has carried over to tonight.
And the coach pretty smart for zoning in on him and giving him opportunities to stay with that confident play.
And so it's Brooklyn. We welcome you back to second quarter action. Plenty of basketball left to play, but this one has been one-sided so far. Boy, the Nets have been rolling along, haven't they?
We all know good ball movement is what most coaches harp on, and their passing's been excellent so far.
Everybody just feeling the energy of the basketball as they moved it around, and lots of hands were touching it.
They've got Johnson. Dennis Schroeder is out there with Edwards. Then it's Nicholas Claxton, and it's Finney-Smith in at the 4-man position. So that's the lineup for Brooklyn. Pass to Sarr. Here's Carrington. The 3 is up. Oh, wow. Drew the contact, and that 3 almost went in. So he'll go to the line for 3 free throws.
Hey, nice work attracting the foul from deep. He'll shoot 3.
Brent, how much importance do you put on coaching at the pro level?
Well, B.A., it's huge, and I think the best coaches in the league are the best relationship builders. I mean, it's not about the tactics. Everybody's running the same plays and trying to take advantage of the same things. It really comes down to the connectivity between the coach and understanding each and every player you have on your team.
Now here's Edwards.
Let's go.
An unbelievable high-scoring game.
Fading away, he buries that one in traffic. Takes great body control to make that one go.
Okay.
Pass to Sarr. Here's Brogdon. Covered by Schroeder. Brogdon against Schroeder. To the inside. Carrington. And a strong finish with two hands.
And Kuzma showing more and more that he's becoming a playmaker on the offensive end of the floor.
Shot is good by Edwards.
Let's go.
Edwards has got 4 points in the quarter.
He just looks so overwhelmed inside. Yeah, that's why they continue to get attacked.
And we've got a timeout from Brian Keefe. I think right now he must be looking at some adjustments. They're getting their first look of the season at Brooklyn in this one.
Yeah, they beat this team in the season series last year. But what's that really saying?
While we have a second, let's take a look at the top scoring rookies in the NBA right now. Here's Brogdon. No points so far. We're about a minute and a half into the second quarter. Kuzma outside. And it's Dorian Finney-Smith with the foul. That's his first foul. And the Wizards making a change here. Bagley's checked in.
Number 35, Marvin Bagley.
Brogdon against Schroeder. So it'll be 2 free throws. He was fouled in the act of shooting. And checking out some numbers for him.
Over his last 10 games, his three-point shooting has gotten a lot better. He looks very confident from deep. There's no doubt he's got the green light to shoot from his coaching staff. And they seem to have taken a more heads-on approach this quarter. And it's getting them to the free throw line.
And Schroeder has got the ball here for the Brooklyn Nets. They'll be hosting Miami for their next game. And let's swing it over to the sideline. And here's
a new day. The Spurs' Victor Wembanyama said a few years back it was more of a guards game, but now it's come back to a big men's game. We've got guys all around the league who do a lot of stuff despite being very tall. It's the way the game changes. You just have to adapt. Brian, the gauntlet has been thrown.
And I like it. Good stuff, Alan. Thank you. Grant, you talk about NBA length. Alex Sarr has it.
So many young bigs we're seeing these days. He combines that length with some guard skills as well. And that's a very intriguing package.
Here's Sarr after the basket by Brooklyn. Outside Bagley. Pass to Carrington. 6 on the shot clock. Bagley is screen on Edwards. Lobs it up, and it's blocked by Edwards. Here's Claxton. Again, the Nets score.
Just totally relentless, only increasing the intensity level.
Yeah, he's the guy that you want to go to right now, trying to put this one away.
Now here's Brogdon. Looking at his stats, he's putting up about 7.5 per game. The Wizards need to get off a shot here. Hey, from long range. Schroeder with a... Rebound. Schroeder's got 4 rebounds in the game. Outside Edwards. Down the pipe it goes. Schroeder with the assist. Edwards got 6 in the quarter.
They are passing the ball around tremendously right now.
Pass to Sarr. To the paint. Tipped. And now the Nets on the break. Oh, and Johnson slams it in.
They've been very well-rounded and extremely focused.
Coaching staff probably most proud of the effort of this team on both ends of the floor here tonight.
And here's Bagley. Brogdon from outside. Always a nice way to start. Makes his first one.
Good shooter from behind the arc. Selective when he does it. Love how Brogdon lets that one fly.
Outside Edwards. Let's go with a 3. Sends it home from three-point land. Edwards has got 34 points.
D has been just completely helpless and turned around. He's so dangerous when he's in this kind of rhythm.
Pass to Sarr. Down low. Here's Bay. And he's going to the line for 2. The official saw contact while he was going up.
14.
It's going to be on Cameron Johnson.
I like seeing Bay active on the inside, attracting the defense's attention in the process.
He hits the second from the line.
4-6-13.
A minute 35 left in the second period. Outside Edwards. Pass to Finney-Smith. And he lobs it.
Of mindset, but the defender just as determined to send him away empty-handed.
Johnson
not giving in. Johnson fighting for that bucket over the D.
Here's Poole. He's got 5. 58 seconds left in the second quarter. Pass to Kuzma. Over Finney-Smith. Washington again can't hit.
And even though he couldn't send the shot back at him, he certainly altered it.
Yeah, that's the kind of energy that...
The 5G slam cam. Now here's Kuzma. Bay outside. Fires the 3. Fires in the triple. Bay's got 4 points this quarter.
They've got some ground to make up, and shooting the 3-ball more consistently like they are now should help them do it.
Johnson on the wing. Nails it beyond the arc.
This story in the second quarter much different than the one in the first. We're finally seeing
Poole outside. Kispert outside. There's the triple. Doesn't go that time. 1 second left. That shot off. And so it's Brooklyn with a gigantic 33-point lead at the close of the quarter. Their defensive efforts have paid off, effectively shutting down the opposing offense. And don't go far. We'll be right back.
Hey everybody, nothing like a little trade news to perk up your day. We'll take a look first at some transactions around the NBA. Trades. If you guys could trade one thing about this show, what would it be?
Can we trade, Kenny? This lack of protein intake bothers me.
Come on, Shaq. You know, just because I don't eat certain things doesn't mean you have to trade me. Like, I don't like this chair. It always makes my back hurt.
I'll trade those salads and those vegetables in the break room for more barbecue chicken alert, Ernie. I mean, enough with this salad stuff.
Let's move on now to that first half we were watching. A brutal game so far for the Wizards.
You can do everything else, but if you don't take care of the boards, well, you know what I'm going to say.
Your goose is cooked? You're in hot water? Any of those?
Where were you born, Ernie?
That does it for halftime.
Let's go.
And there wasn't too much drama in the first half, but maybe things will tighten up here in the second. And it's Poole with the ball for the Wizards. Checking out the group for Brian Keefe to start the second half. Poole and Kispert at the 1 and 2. Jonas Valanciunas out there with Kyle Kuzma. And it's Coulibaly in at the 3.
Valanciunas, a mountain of a man out there, and that catches up with the matchups defensively.
Brooklyn has gone 4 of 5 from outside the arc in this one. Now here's Edwards. Defense is right there. Over Kispert. Edwards, that's good. Edwards got 38 points.
And they're just taking what the defense gives them. And right now, that's the interior.
Here's Kispert. And it's blocked by Edwards. And the ball out of bounds. Last touch by Edwards. Kispert outside. Pass to Poole. Kuzma outside. 5 to shoot. Goes back up. Brooklyn with the board. Claxton's got 8 rebounds in the game.
Coming out stone cold here.
He touched me too.
Now, I know he makes it look easy, but it takes incredible physical tools to pull that off.
Athleticism and explosion. On the AT&T 5G Slam Cam, good looks by our terrific camera crew. Now here's Kispert. Still no points, and the call will be on Corey Kispert. That's foul number 2 for him.
I love great defense. Just quick to establish his feet, and he takes the hit.
They are blowing this one open.
Maybe the only question is how big will this lead grow?
Schroeder passes to Claxton, and he lobs it up to the rim.
Let's go.
Slams it in.
Let's go.
Perfect pass to set that up.
Hey, the feed might have been pretty, but the finish, that was angry. Kispert outside. Back to Poole. Outside Coulibaly. Poole against Schroeder. Goes up from the top of the key. Boy, clanks that one off the back iron and it falls. Poole's got 7 points in the game.
Well, there it is. 0 of 3 to start the half, and finally something finds its way through the net.
Well, whenever Jordan Poole is out there, Brent, you expect some highlight reel moments.
Well, there's no doubt that Jordan Poole's the kind of player that's going to take some chances. And sometimes it doesn't.
No, give him the charge. Let's go. Put a charge on me, bro.
It is spectacular.
Get you the body bag.
Need to bring a lot of help to stop him.
And with his elevation, he might just rise above it anyway. Kispert outside for 3. Sinks the tray. Kispert's got his first 3 points of the game.
And Poole's vision developing right in front of us.
Time now to hear from our reporter, Allie LaForce.
Okay, let's go.
One of the great challenges of an NBA player's life is being traded. Veteran PJ Tucker said, in 24 hours, you're playing for another team in another city, getting all of your stuff, uprooting your kids, changing schools. Your whole entire life changes in a blink. If you've never experienced it, you never understand.
Pretty heavy stuff, Allie. Thank you.
Yeah, pretty safe to say that this is the kind of game that you just want to flush as soon as you get done with it.
Their ball movement on this run has been tremendous. It's led to a lot of good, clean, open looks.
Now here's Poole. He has 7. Valanciunas with a screen on Schroeder. Poole, the pass to Valanciunas. Good on the bucket. Valanciunas has got 4 points this quarter.
And that's where Jonas is going to do most of his damage. Down low, playing physical, and knocking guys around.
Here's Edwards. And that one's good. Edwards got 13 points here in the second half alone.
Defense shaking their heads. No idea how to stop him in this quarter. He's got him on the ropes.
Coulibaly up top. Pass to Kispert. And he got the whistle on the way up. So he'll be headed to the line for a pair. This is his first opportunity at the line this evening. And the first one at the line is good. Washington making some changes. Sadiq Bey, he's checked in for Kuzma. And Malcolm Brogdon is subbed in for Poole. Both shots good from the stripe.
They're doing some good work at the line this half.
For Brooklyn, they've gone a perfect 7 for 7 and looking strong in this third quarter. Fades back. Oh, connects again. And that gives him 51.
Making it look easy.
For Washington, they've gone 3 of 7 here in this third quarter. Bay outside. Here's Brogdon. Oh, and there's the whistle on the shot. So 2 free throws for him coming up. It's on Nick Claxton.
Don't want to be careless around any point guard in the league. This time it's Brogdon, and he's capable of drawing that foul.
So the Nets making a switch here. Simmons is checked in. Bagley's checked in for Washington. Sarr comes in for Kispert. So many players in the league have their own podcast. Would you have had one during your career, Brent?
I think so, BA. I think it would have been a lot of fun. I mean, how cool is it to connect to your favorite players or hear stories from guys as the season is going along? But then to have these guys available in your earbuds all day, every day.
And a moment here to take a look at the scoring breakdown for the Nets.
They've been all about high percentage looks in this game, working the ball inside and doing whatever it takes to get it to go.
And I feel like another part of tonight's game has been the hustle points, getting up and down, getting second chances, getting transition opportunities. They've been fantastic in that area.
Edwards. Yet another
Let's go.
This game has his name written all over it.
He has been phenomenal. An offensive onslaught. Pass to Bagley. Here's Sarr. Outside Brogdon. Bagley, a screen on Schroeder. Brogdon, the pass to Bay. The 3. Finney Smith pulls it in. Brooklyn's got 6 of 7 threes to fall. They're looking solid out there.
Let's go.
He hits again.
And he's been dominant so far in this one.
Shouldering the offense. Really taking it to the opposition. Brogdon against Schroeder. Pass to Coulibaly. Brooklyn pulls it in. Brooklyn with the ball. They're on a 16-7 run. And here's Simmons. Counted from distance. Simmons has gotten himself going here. His first points of the game on the deep ball. And it's Brogdon with the ball for Washington. From 17, it's good. Off the glass. Brogdon's got 8.
Such a critical part of how their offense is going to flow. Things are only working when he seems to be on the floor.
And so it's the Brooklyn Nets, way out of reach with an enormous lead as we head into a break. They've had incredible success defensively, taking away good looks and pressuring shooters. All right, we'll get back to the action after this break. And a moment now as we take a look at our State Farm assist of the game.
Talk about painting a magnificent picture with that, Don. Just a great decision and a perfect delivery.
Yeah, those are the kind of plays that you want to put on a canvas. Just beautiful basketball.
Well, there may not be a lot of drama down the stretch as we head into the fourth quarter, but stranger things have happened. Dorian Finney-Smith is out there with Cameron Johnson. Then it's Ben Simmons. Then it's Dennis Schroeder. And it's Edwards in at the 2. So that's the Nets 5. Bay outside. Schroeder against Brogdon. Brent, you've spent some time in front offices. How much more do teams rely on analytics now versus even a decade ago?
Oh, a massive amount, BA, but there are a lot of teams that are still aren't there. I think it's a constant battle about how far you're going to push, leaning into the numbers. With all these net ratings and the ways that you can start to digest what it is that guys are producing on the floor, teams are getting smarter and smarter.
absolutely ruthless. He's not about to start showing mercy now.
Confidence is sensational, and it feels like no one is going to stop him tonight from scoring.
Carrington, no good. Brooklyn has gone 7 of 9 from three-point range so far. Out of bounds. It'll be Washington's ball. And the upcoming schedule for the Brooklyn Nets. On Friday, they'll be matching up with Jimmy Butler and the Miami Heat. Then on Monday, they'll host the Charlotte Hornets.
When you look ahead, there are a lot of winnable games, but you really can't think that as a player. You have to take every opponent seriously because this is the NBA. No game is a freebie.
And Washington making a change here. George is checked in. Bagley a screen on Schroeder. Here's Brogdon. And stolen by Simmons. Here's the break. Here's Edwards. Here's Finney-Smith. And down it goes. Jam that one home.
And that's what happens when you don't take care of the ball.
Hey, that makes the turnover hurt even more.
And the gamble paying off.
Jordan Poole, he's checked in for Washington. Poole against Schroeder. Pass to Sarr. Brogdon with the ball. And there's a pick. Looking to win the run. Rebounded by Johnson. Johnson's got a rebound number 5 here tonight. Another bucket. Wow.
I can't believe I'm saying this. He's now second in 60-point games all time.
Tapping into his full arsenal, night in, night out. Now that we have a few years of reference, it's safe to say the NBA play-in tournament has been a roaring success, Greg.
Yeah, I agree, B.A. And people forget it was created in the peak of the pandemic. The league set up a lifeline for teams that lost key players to COVID, but it has turned into something much, much greater.
And Jordan Poole has stepped onto the NBA stage and not ever backed down from a challenge. He plays with tremendous confidence.
So for Washington, Valanciunas, he's checked in for Bagley. Coulibaly comes in for George. And Corey Kispert subbed in for Malcolm Brogdon. Here's Finney-Smith. Down the pipe it goes. Schroeder with the assist.
Let's go.
Schroeder's got 5 assists tonight.
This is what it's been.
Percentages from down.
Subscribe to my YouTube channel on the road to 1,000 subscribers.
Downtown on the rise in the second half.
Using the mid-range, it's Jordan Poole.
Outside Edwards. From outside the arc. Hits the trifecta.
With the finish line in sight, this guy is determined to be the one to put the game away.
The Wizards have gone 1 of 4 since the fourth quarter began. Pass to Sarr. Around 3 minutes gone here in the fourth. Now Kispert, guarded by Edwards. Clock at 6. Here's Sarr. And it's out of bounds. Last touch by Sarr. Kyle Kuzma, he's checked in for Sarr.
Number 33, Kyle Kuzma.
And it's Brooklyn ball. They're on a 16-4 run. It's Edwards with a drive. Here's Simmons. And it's Simmons. Slamming it home.
Let's go.
They're making it look easy out there, just having fun.
Yeah, some of these nights you got to enjoy yourself. Not too much at the expense of the other team, but right now this team is balling.
Back to Poole. Kispert outside. Rebound Brooklyn. Schroeder's got his 7th rebound here tonight. Here's Edwards.
Everybody up for that one.
Goodness!
You can just feel that coming.
I really don't think there's any way to slow them down. They have the defense scrambling out there.
Well, nothing that they're doing seems to be making an impact. And there are some nights where you just run out of options, whether it's by personnel or by tactic.
Here's Poole. Oh, a clear foul there on the missed shot. So he'll get a pair at the line. Well, Grant, with this new media deal, more broadcasters for the NBA.
You're right, B.A. And the league benefits economically. Hopefully, more innovation on the broadcast side, too, and a chance to even reach new fans as well. In their position, they really need to cash in on every chance at the line.
Out of bounds. Nets ball as Brooklyn keeps possession. Edwards looking it over. And Edwards slams it in.
The defender had more size than him, but did not have more fight.
1:36 left to play in the fourth quarter. Now here's Koulibaly, covered by Johnson. Lets it go from 11, and it's blocked by Edwards.
And you can see how scary this team can be when everything is clicking for them. Just a terrific performance for the Nets.
And it was a big-time performance across the board. They looked like they were having fun out there, Grant.
Yeah, B.A., it was almost like watching a cat play with a mouse. I mean, they did pretty much anything they wanted to do out there today.
And so they powered through to their 51st win of the year.
And having this win on the books might give them a little mental advantage the next two times these squads meet.
And as it was happening, as it was building, you knew this was a monster game for Champ.
He was tough to cover all game long. One of those nights when he felt like nobody could stop him, and they didn't.
First one falls for him. And both free throws good for Edwards. 55 seconds left in the fourth quarter. Poole, the pass to Kuzma. Oh, and he got fouled on his way up. He'll head to the line to shoot two. It's normal for guys to jump from team to team, Brett, but Kyle Kuzma has displayed real loyalty.
He clearly is starting to value what culture means and respects the time to build that up. He wants to be part of something special. And when you have players start to think that way, sometimes it translates to the court where they're more consistent and more reliable.
Edwards gets the bucket.
You got to give them respect. They're doing everything they can to close this out.
Love that the guys are staying aggressive late in this ball game, just not wanting to let go of the rope.
Pass to Kuzma. To the middle. And stolen by Simmons. And Edwards.
That is what I'm talking about. Wow. Impressive job by this team. And you really can't discount the impact of this crowd here.
Awesome to see their output tonight, trying to urge their team on. And that can always help. That home advantage of home fans getting you going, fully on display here.
So we see the Nets taking the W here. Well, this might not have been the most competitive game we've ever seen, but you've got to appreciate their masterful performance.
And I'm sure their fans appreciated it too. We saw the outstanding defense and a loaded offensive effort. And they were just dominant out there.
Well, folks, that's going to do it for now. For Allie LaForce, Brent Barry, Grant Hill, and our entire 2K Sports crew,
They've got 50 Miami Heat, who's 23 and 26. Who's 51-0. And we have Josh Richardson, Tyler Hero, Jimmy Butler, Grant Williams, and Bam Adebayo. Let's get it.
And a chance for everyone to get some shots up. Find the touch. Welcome, everyone. Thanks for tuning in and looking at tonight's contest, Coach. Why are both teams so good rebounding?
Well, I'd like to say it's great coaching, Kevin. You know, I can always give those guys credit. But in reality, both teams do have a philosophy.
Oh, about this one. There we go.
Time to start the weekend in style. We're well over the halfway point of the season now, Doris. Teams starting to check the standings more often.
That is so true, Brian, because the playoff picture starts to come into a little bit sharper focus. The best teams usually have created some level of separation. Then you usually have those middle-of-the-pack teams. What's amazing to me is the parity in the league, and typically we're seeing the tightness reflected in the standings.
And the starting lineup for Miami. Hero is the 2 with Butler as the 3. Williams is out there with Bam Adebayo. And it's Richardson in at the 1. Now here's Butler. Shoots over Johnson. The shot by Butler, no good. Edwards against Richardson. Edwards slams it in.
Oh, that was nasty. A two-hand mega slam.
Man, I don't think anyone was going to stop him there. Outside, Williams sinks it from distance.
Grant Williams has proven he can be a reliable threat from deep.
And so it's Edwards who brings up the ball for the Nets. The 3-ball. Counted. All 3 of his attempts have gone in.
Man, this is just fun. These teams are trading threes back and forth.
Well, that three-point shot just gives you so much room to operate on the offensive end.
Outside, Williams. Oh, and Johnson with a block.
Boy, how about Cameron Johnson not only contesting, but sending that shot back? That's nice.
Here's Hero. Off the window. It's good. First quarter and about a minute and a half in. And let's send it over to Allie LaForce.
Well, I had a chance to talk with head coach Jordi Fernandez. I asked him about Jimmy Butler and what his defensive scheme is for him. Coach said to not let him fully from the interior and mid-range. We want to push him as far out as possible. We have to play tough. Let's see if they're able to accomplish this, guys.
Thanks for that, Allie. Now here's Adebayo. 10 points in his last outing. The 3 is up. And again, Miami with a triple.
Yeah, what an assertive move by Hero. Dropping an emphatic answer 3.
Edwards for 3. And again, it's from deep.
The plan coming in is working. They're perfect 5 for 5 from the floor.
Grant, the Miami Heat are as professionally run as any franchise in this league.
Yeah, and certain numbers point to that. They minimize turnovers, they don't commit cheap fouls, and they hit their free throws. So, in other words, they don't give anything away.
And stolen by Claxton. And Brooklyn again with a bucket. On Johnson. Outside, Williams. Claxton against Adebayo. Down to 5 on the shot clock. Finney-Smith pulls it in.
He's got a great defensive mind. He gets good position and affects the release.
And he did it without fouling, and that's become an art, changing shots without making contact.
And so it's Eric Spoelstra with the timeout here. He's going to talk it over with his guys. Rozier, he's checked in for Richardson. And a look here at the scoring trend over the last several months for him.
I don't think anyone expected to see his production drop off the way it has over the last few games. But I have to credit the defenses he's been facing. They've done their homework, and they're finding ways to hold him down. And now he needs to find new ways to beat them.
Outside, Williams. Hero for 3. And again, no good by Miami. Nets leading by 9. Edwards with it, guarded by Adebayo. Here's Johnson, and the layup is good after a nice lead pass.
This has been just a dreadful start for them defensively. Not good at all.
Pass to Rozier. Schroeder against Hero. Butler, a screen on Schroeder. Inside. It's stolen by Johnson. Only one man back on D. Stolen by Rozier.
On that right.
With some arc. Brooklyn pulls it in. Now Edwards. Had a career game his last time out. Bucket after bucket. Shots good by Schroeder.
They've been very effective so far. A balanced attack at its best.
On the offensive end, it feels like they're getting the shots they want, and defensively, they are connected and on a string.
And Eric Spoelstra decides to call timeout. He's going to gather the troops and talk it over. Jaquez is checked in from Miami. And while we can, let's see which teams have been running the league's most efficient offenses. Number one, the Nets.
The smart offensive moves this team makes helps them open up the floor and find great looks. That's how they've secured such an impressive shooting percentage.
Butler on the wing. Williams passes to Adebayo. Rozier outside. Pass to Jaquez. Here's Williams. And again, no good by Miami.
Defensive positioning so important, and he could not have played him better there.
You know, if you look at the tracking stats, no one guards different positions like Grant Williams.
Yeah, those guys that can guard truly 1 through 5 are rare. Grant Williams is on that list. His versatility is incredibly impactful to whatever team he's on.
So it's Miami now, following the bucket by Brooklyn. Back to Jaquez. Stop the drought. Oh, and Johnson with a block. Here's Edwards. Oh,
Let's go.
And early on, they've been on a tear, just getting whatever they want offensively.
Well, what I love is their game plan has been solid from the opening tip, and guys are making their shots. That's critical.
Here's Jaquez, following the bucket by Brooklyn. Here's Rozier. It's on target from the high post.
How about Terry Rozier showing a little bit of versatility, gets to the mid-range game and makes it good.
Oh, it's stolen by Butler. We've got a 9-second difference between the shot clock and game clock. Johnson with the defensive effort.
Well, this is the kind of shot we've come to expect him to make. He's got to be upset with that one.
Fades. And again, it's Brooklyn.
What a pretty fade. Defenders draped all over him. He created just enough separation to get that shot off.
Butler against Schroeder. The shot by Butler, no good. Edwards for three. It's good! It's good at the buzzer! Wow!
What a huge shot to beat the buzzer. My goodness.
Well, that's the perfect end to the quarter for them. You have no idea how much of an effect those buzzer beaters can have on a team's momentum.
And so it's Brooklyn, sitting on a comfortable 21-point lead at the end of the quarter. And so far through one quarter, it's been a lopsided game. We'll see if that changes here in the second. And guys, the Nets pretty much in control here.
Well, coming into tonight, maybe you thought they were going to settle for perimeter jump shots. Nope, that's not the case.
They've certainly made the commitment to pounding the basketball into the painted area, and boy, is it paying dividends.
On the court for Miami here in the second. Hero and Jaquez Jr. are out on the perimeter. Then it's Terry Rozier. Then it's Thomas Bryant. And it's Highsmith in at the 4. Let's go now to the sideline and catch up with Allie LaForce.
Here's a great quote from Coach Eric Spoelstra, who said, "The Miami Heat culture is a system based on discipline and hard work. We stand for something. That's competition. That's winning. We feel that there's a championship DNA that you can develop." And Brian, they walk the walk.
One of the great organizations in the league, Allie. Love is checked in for Miami.
Now, you talk about player development. In a few short seasons, Hero became a true offensive weapon, someone who can hurt you in so many ways. Adding insult to injury with the dunk off the steal.
Nice to see a good play on D. That led to some fireworks.
I'll get posted. That's about 14.
Filthy. I mean, just the arena is stunned.
He's got a deep bag of tricks to dig into. Heat trail by 21. Here in the second quarter, a little over a minute of play. There's a screen. 11 feet out. Claxton with a rebound. Claxton's got 5 rebounds in the game. Rozier against Edwards. Shoots over Rozier. And the Nets back on 2 more. Well, despite the effort to create super teams, the league has a lot of parity right now, Grant.
It really does, and I like it. It's not quite like the 80s Celtics and Lakers or the 90s Bulls, partly because of the salary cap. It's so hard to pay more than 2, maybe 3 stars at a time.
Miami making a switch here. And now a break to glance at the rookies who scored the most per game during the last month of play. A minute and a half gone in the second quarter. Hero against Schroeder. Outside Richardson. Now here's Hero. We saw him with 11 points in his last game. And the foul is called. He missed it, so he's got a couple of free throws coming his way.
Well, Dennis Schroeder over the years, boy, as he started to harness all that energy and talent.
The Heat making a switch here. Adebayo's checked in. And both free throws good for Schroeder. Difficult situation for Miami. And here's Hero. 9 points in the game. And finished off by Adebayo.
The aggressiveness of Adebayo. He plays with so much energy and force close to the bucket.
Edwards against Hero. Here's Finney-Smith. Count it. Good. Finney-Smith's got 4 points in the quarter.
And just not letting up at all. I mean, you have to love this approach. You want to get the ball to the guys who make plays.
One thing we've learned in the NBA, the game is never over. So you've got to continue to score, continue to build your lead.
And a moment here to take a look at some hustle stats for the Nets.
Well, their hands resulting in plenty of steals in the early going, keeping the opposition there off balance.
You know, also, they've been incredible on the fast break, taking those chances, playing with great pace.
Down low. Here's Adebayo. Claxton with the block.
Man, look at the wingspan of Nick Claxton on display. He sends that thing back.
Butler's checked in for Highsmith. Hero for 3. And it's Dorian Finney-Smith with the foul. That's his first foul. And it's time to take another look at that powerful block.
Yeah, just some terrific effort there. And you know the whole team will get an energy boost off a block like that one.
Hero against Schroeder. Adebayo a screen on Schroeder. 6 to shoot. Hero for 3.
Well, this has not been a quarter to remember for this guy. He looks completely flustered.
Edwards. And
Let's
Edwards
go.
slams it in.
Making plays at both ends of the floor, and it shows up in the box score.
Well, what I love is the energy they're bringing right now. They're ignoring the scoreboard and playing hard.
Pass to Hero. Back to Richardson. He hits the back iron and sinks it.
Well, just get to that in-between game, right? They're going to concede the mid-range. Josh, willing to take advantage.
Edwards looking it over. Driving in. Oh,
okay. Question 18.
Can you say elevation? Just rising up to the rim.
Man, when he gets up there, he gets up there. You know what I'm saying? Hero outside. Back to Richardson. Hero, screen on Edwards. Richardson, the pass to Hero. Misses the layup.
Deep.
It's been an ugly quarter for him. Trying to shoot his way out of it. Might be time to
Okay,
work
that's
on the
it.
playmaking
90 feet.
Now, Dorian Finney-Smith has the ability athletically to finish near the cup, and he does so there.
Things just don't seem to be clicking for them offensively.
Yeah, they really need to find a way to get back on track.
Hero for three. Making his mark again. He's shooting 4 for 9 in this one.
You want to run your offense through him. A reliable scoring option.
Edwards for three. Nails it from 3.
Edwards
got 30 points.
He's been a steady presence for them. Nice to have that kind of safety net at the offensive end.
Here's Hero. And he was fouled while in the act of shooting, so he'll take 2 free throws. That one on Schroeder.
Yeah, you never want to send Hero to the line. Tyler's led the league in free throw shooting.
Boy, showing a lot more aggressiveness now after making 0 trips to the line in the first quarter.
Williams is checked in for Jaquez. Edwards, that's good.
And he's coming off a huge performance, and his confidence couldn't be any higher at 2.
Well, the best players, to me, deliver night after night after night. So as long as he's hot, keep riding it.
Butler, a screen on Edwards. Edwards against Richardson. Pass to Adebayo. Some solid defense from Edwards. Brooklyn's gone 2 for 2 from the arc here in the second. 16 feet out. And the shot is good off the backboard. Edwards has got 35 in the game.
Just continuing to pile it on, refusing to let up.
That is the competitiveness he brings to the table. Every night you're going to get great effort from him.
2 seconds separating the shot clock and the game clock. Hero against Schroeder. A shot from the high post. And he connects with a jumper. Hero's got 10 points now, just in this quarter. And Edwards.
Let's go. We're back on 4.
He's a living highlight reel.
Seriously, that could end up being one of the best dunks of the year. And so it's the Brooklyn Nets with 0 pressure as they hold on to a 35-point advantage. And their defense has stood out, wreaking havoc for the opposition. We're coming right back. Don't go anywhere.
Thanks for tuning in. Welcome. A clinic in execution so far, as it's been a dominant showing for the Brooklyn Nets.
Vintage teamwork right there tonight. Everyone is looking to be the setup guy.
Yeah, when anyone could be the next to score, the defense can't tell what's coming. And the ball is certainly finding the open man.
Charlotte. Tip-off will be 7 o'clock Eastern.
And this could be a fairly competitive one.
And that'll do it for us. Thanks for stopping by. We'll head back down to Brian Anderson.
Just about ready for the second half here. A big comeback is needed for this game to be competitive, and it probably has to happen quickly. Miami has gone 3 of 6 from deep so far. Johnson is out there with Dorian Finney-Smith. Then it's Nicholas Claxton. Then it's Dennis Schroeder. And it's Edwards in at the point guard position. So that's the lineup for Brooklyn. Let's check in with our reporter, Allie LaForce.
Jimmy Butler's such an all-around player. He said, I don't need to be a 40-point scorer. My role is to impact winning. I just control what I can control in the end, play the right way, stay aggressive, and do whatever it takes to get my team the win. And Brian, he is good at his job.
Well, playoff Jimmy is a real thing, whether he'll admit it or not. Here's Richardson. And it's blocked by Edwards. Claxton passes to Edwards. Outside Finney-Smith. And again, it's Brooklyn from deep.
They've been pretty lax with their perimeter defense, giving up a lot of three-pointers.
Pass to Adebayo. Outside, Williams. Here's Richardson. Fires for 3. Claxton with a rebound. Claxton's got rebound number 10 tonight with that last one. And Edwards.
Let's go.
Big finish. Did you see that? Everything is dropping for them. Just a terrific third period run.
And I think it's been all about their offensive efficiency, shooting the lights out in this quarter.
Outside, Williams. Third quarter of play with just over 1.5 minutes gone by. Adebayo, a screen on Schroeder. Just 5 to shoot. Hero, the pass to Adebayo. And again, unable to change momentum here. For Brooklyn, they've gone 3 of 3 in this second half.
Their offense has been unstoppable, just firing on all cylinders.
And at this point, it is their game to lose. They've done such a good job building the lead.
Knocked away. Stolen by Schroeder. Edwards with it. Richardson picks him up. It's good. Edwards got 7 points for the quarter.
Their offense is looking like a well-oiled machine, getting any look they want.
Well, what great game planning, what great execution. It doesn't get much better than this.
Williams finds Butler. Adebayo, a screen on Johnson. Here's Butler to the middle. Here's Adebayo. Rebounded by the Nets. Finney-Smith's got his 4th rebound in this one. Edwards, a pass to Schroeder. Right through the D for the layup. Schroeder's got 10 points in the game.
The D hasn't been quick enough to react to the ball inside. That's helped cause this run.
Outside, Williams. Back to Butler. And there's a whistle. He'll head to the line to shoot 2. It's on Nick Claxton, now well into his 30s. Is it fair to start wondering how many seasons Jimmy Butler has left, Grant?
Well, it's a fair question, B.A. But at the same time, Jimmy's hunger is just so different than everybody else's, which I could see helping prolong his career.
The Heat making a switch here. Rozier's checked in. Here's Edwards.
Oh! And he dunks it down. Come on now, guys. That's flat out insane.
Hey, when's the last time you saw a jam like that? Outside, Williams. Schroeder against Hero. Adebayo, a screen on Schroeder. Hero for 3. Brooklyn pulls it in. Here's Brooklyn. They've gone on a 16-2 run, not allowing much. Edwards against Rozier. Finney-Smith drops it for 3. 14 points for him.
Finney-Smith on the catch, ready to rise and fire. That's big-time shooting ability right there, folks.
Hero for 3. The Heat rebound.
And even from where we're sitting, you could clearly tell it was a foul.
All right, guys, let's get your take on the scoring breakdown for Brooklyn.
I mean, they've been sinking shots from mid-range, and they found a gap there in the defense, and they just continue to exploit it.
Boy, the long ball has been another point of emphasis for this group tonight. Their shooters are finding open spaces and firing without hesitation.
Here in the second half, they've just found better shots.
And I think what's happening is they're getting their shots within the flow of their offense, and you can clearly see the difference.
Pass to Butler. A minute 37 left in the third. Hero outside. 5 on the clock. 3-pointer Rozier. Brooklyn with the board. Finney-Smith's got rebound number 5 here tonight. It's Edwards with a drive. Edwards slams it in.
Well, that's just a good possession. Dorian Finney-Smith moving the ball. He's been working on that aspect of his game.
Rozier outside. Pass to Butler. Outside, Williams. Rozier looking around. Hero outside. Adebayo, a screen on Schroeder. Hero for 3. Count it. That's his 7th basket of the game in 14 tries.
Yeah, absolutely no hesitation from Hero. He shoots at will from range.
To the paint. That's good. Schroeder on the assist by Edwards. Edwards has got assist number 10 tonight with that last one. And so Hero will bring it up for Miami. Next matchup, they'll be at home against the Celtics. It'll be a quick stopover at home before they have to get back out on the road. Back to Adebayo. And a foul called on the way up. So he'll take 2 from the free throw line.
Inside Bam really doesn't hold back. Takes his shot right through the foul.
And the Heat with some changes. Highsmith, he's checked in for Williams. Jaquez comes in for Jimmy Butler. And Richardson subbed in for Rozier. Brooklyn's gotten all 3 from downtown so far in the second half. And again, putting on a scoring clinic. Hey, it's become an old habit. He's tied for the 4th most 50-point games in a single season.
Think about this. This is his 9th 50-piece, tying the great Wilt Chamberlain. Kobe's 10 is next up at 3.
Hero, the pass to Adebayo. Here's Highsmith. Hero outside. To the inside. Ooh, and he took a hard foul on the shot. So he'll head to the line to shoot a pair. And this is his 3rd trip to the line tonight. And he knocks down the first one.
For Miami, Bam Adebayo. 2 shots.
And both free throws good for Adebayo.
36.
With 1 on the clock. And 3/4 of play in the books. This one's all but over already. Brooklyn out in front, just dominating this one. And 4th quarter basketball will be coming your way on 2K Sports right after this. And a worthy candidate tonight as we take a look at our State Farm assist of the game.
And the winner today coming from an unlikely position. It's the big fella with the sweetest pass of the day.
Well, we have some elite passing big men in the NBA, and you love that skill. Wow.
And as we head into the 4th, we'll see if there's a comeback in the works or if it's more of the same for the first 3 quarters. On the floor for Miami starting the 4th quarter. Josh Richardson out there with Terry Rozier. Then it's Jaime Jaquez. Then it's Bam Adebayo. And it's Highsmith in at the power forward position. Rozier can't get it to go.
Listen, he knows he should have made that shot. We'll see if they can work it back to him in that same area.
The one-hand dunk just looks so fluid.
Yeah, absolutely. Even smooth when he's powering it home like that. Pass to Adebayo. And the league has made it clear, Grant, it sees streaming at the forefront of basketball viewing going forward.
Well, B.A., it's a no-brainer. The internet is the future, after all, and streaming opens a lot more options for engaging with fans while they watch.
There's the 3. Oh, he can't miss. 8 for 8 after that shot.
That's been typical of their performance today. They're sharing the ball and creating good shots.
Outside Jaquez. Back to Rozier. The kick out to Richardson. Offensive struggles continue. Missing again. Jaquez against Edwards. Just over 1.5 minutes played here in the 4th. Ooh, plenty of contact on that shot. Officials call the foul, and he'll take 2 free throws now. It goes on Bam Adebayo. Free throw good. Edwards. Williams is checked in for Miami.
At the line.
And both free throws good for Edwards.
36.
Miami has gone 0 for 2 from outside here in the 4th quarter. Rozier with it. He's picked up by Edwards. Rozier can't get it to go.
Boy, against so little defensive pressure, you have to convert that.
Edwards, the pass to Johnson. Connects from downtown.
Here in the second half, they're really focused on stretching the floor.
And guys, boy, when you're hitting, it sure does work. It obviously opens up major options at the offensive end.
Adebayo against Claxton. Just 4 to shoot. Puts one up from 19. Tried to bank it in, but it misses.
Yeah, they just can't seem to end the drought no matter where they shoot it from.
And I think you can start to feel their frustration mounting. With every missed bucket, it becomes more and more desperate.
Johnson finds Edwards. Shot from 16. Lets it fly. And Johnson gets it to go on the assist by Claxton.
Oh, so good in catch and shoot. Cam Johnson has sweet mechanics.
For Miami, they've got nothing to fall in this fourth quarter. 0 of 5. Pass to Adebayo. Outside Jaquez. Adebayo sets a screen. Johnson against Jaquez. Williams a screen on Johnson. To end the run. And stolen by Claxton. Here's Edwards. And Edwards slams it in.
As of this moment, they look absolutely unstoppable.
Boy, it looks like their confidence is at an all-time high, just feeding off each other right now.
Pass to Adebayo. Adebayo a screen on Johnson. Jaquez, the pass to Williams. Now here's Adebayo. Shot clock at 6. Claxton with the block. Edwards against Richardson. Out to the wing. Back to Edwards. You know, Grant, we've seen career performances in the play-in tournament, but the stats don't count for regular season or the playoffs.
You know, that's crazy, B.A. So let's just count them as playoff stats. It used to be only 3 rounds instead of 4, so there is a precedent to adding more games to the official postseason.
Butler's checked in for Miami. Tyler Hero comes in for Rozier. Back to Butler. Hero on the wing. Covered by Schroeder. From 13, Hero with the bucket. Hero's got 23.
And those jumpers in job distributing the ball tonight. You can really see his feel for the game.
And that's been his role pretty much from the opening tip. Get the ball to guys where they can score it.
Richardson, that's good.
Boy, how about that assist from Grant Williams? Really nice vision.
Hero against Edwards. Over Richardson. And it's good. He hits another one. 60 points. This guy can't be stopped right now.
They've had no answer for him in this one. It's safe to say they have dominated this game. The game wasn't even as close as the score says in a great win for the Nets.
They were the more accurate club. And in the end, that made the difference, Grant.
Yeah, B.A., you have to love their strategy. And even more, you love the execution.
And with this win, they will now have 52 victories for the year.
Always good to start a season series off with a W. They show tonight they take this team seriously, and the next 2 matchups between these two should be fun.
And when you look at the game, the one thing that helped fuel this team to victory was the efficiency for Champ.
This guy putting on a passing clinic. If you want to know how to run an offense, roll back the tape from this evening.
Richardson, no good. And it's Edwards with the ball for the Brooklyn Nets. Here in the fourth, they've allowed just 4 points. That one up quick.
Stepping up and nailing an important shot to put this away.
Yeah, playing with great energy and great effort. And as a coach, you'd love to see this from your team every single night.
Williams finds Butler. 20 seconds left in the game. Back to Williams. And so he draws the foul, headed to the line to shoot a pair. That's on Dorian Finney-Smith.
You want to talk about a guy making himself a threat. That Grant Williams is so active no matter which end of the floor he's playing.
And Williams drops them both. 12 seconds left in the fourth quarter. Here's Edwards. Another one goes. Incredible.
This game has his name written all over it.
He has been phenomenal. An offensive onslaught. And so it's Brooklyn easily grabbing this one. They didn't have too many problems tonight.
They didn't. Just a tremendous team effort. Once they had that big lead, they were not going to let the visitors back into the game.
And that'll do it, folks. For Allie LaForce, Grant Hill, and Doris Burke, I'm Brian Anderson saying thanks for tuning in. And time now for our player of the game.